Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Okay, I think that's my normal camera position. I had to reconfigure it because I was using my VTuber again today because actually I thought it would be a fun way to announce the results of the Sword on My Lawn auditions, which we have cast everyone, and I thought it'd be nice to announce that via video. So I recorded that, and yeah, because of the whole, like half tracking thing, I need to, show my torso, yada yada, whatever. You'll see the video hopefully tomorrow. I'll probably finish editing it tonight, potentially, maybe. I don't know. I was actually working on another video that I recorded 2 years ago, but I kept on trying to re-edit over and over again. And I'm finally saying, okay, this is the moment I'm going to knuckle down and finish that. And that's going to be exciting news for all people who are fans of the Butter Bunch. But that's all I'll say about that for now. So, yeah. But of course, casting thing first. So, yeah, hopefully that's when it's releasing. That's my intention as of right now. So yeah, hello to Bon, hello to Josh, and hello to anyone else watching this VOD sometime later. So today we're going to look back into the world of charity slash the donor. If you remember, this is the first WizGamingXD story, I suppose. It's the remake in the voice-acted remake of the two-parter The Donor. And now we have minisodes based on the first episode before the second one released. So a lot of material coming from these particular characters. And I'm wondering actually, because after only one episode, I'm not so sure if I would have personally released minisodes around this time if it was to expand like the runtime. It's just because like I'm concerned right now that since we've only just established like the main story, that potentially, like, fleshing out like other side details might be a bit preemptive at this point. But I could be wrong. My guess is that these are probably going to be focused on some of the side characters because we just like a lot of those. Maybe, I don't know. I can sort of see the logic behind that. I mean, I fleshed out side characters before after their first appearance. Then again, that was like episode 7 or 6, not episode 1. So I don't really know, to be honest, but it can happen. So, yeah, I don't know. Depends. We're going to see for right now. Hi, William. You joined at the right moment. Yeah, we're going to see what that's like and check out these episodes. And then hopefully remember next time we look at this channel to go to look at the dub of Fartnado, which was a thing that happened in between these two minisodes, but didn't really quite fit with this review. So I'm going to save that for another day and hope to Irene above that I remember, because I'm very curious about that, and I know that some of you will definitely be, especially know who the original creator was. But again, I will say no more about that for now. I will instead move on to, oh, that's right, because I had to exit this and I didn't. I had 2 scenes prepared with the videos and everything, and I had to leave because I forgot to turn on my mic, and I had to come back in and recalibrate. So yeah, okay, this is Café Chaos, everyone. If it loads in a second. And here we go. Without further ado, on the review. Okay, the sound took a little while to calibrate. Maybe this is a sign I'm out of sync already. I hope I'm not. This is surprisingly chill for an intro of this nature. I would expect like something a bit more, like upbeat and rhythmical. Maybe it's because of all the anime that I've been watching recently, to be honest. But yeah, this works, and I don't like the fact they choose like April and Crystal first because they are 2 of the central characters, I suppose. I remember Penelope was the one who was the friend who was being strung along, but we'll see. And then I guess James gets a bit on his own because he's special. All right. Surprisingly, hold on, James and Charles. Did I point that out last time? There were 2 guys named James and Charles. I'm not sure if I did. I probably did, but just in case I didn't. Ariana and Sean. Was that the character's name before? I thought his name was Jake. Wait a minute. No. That character was. I thought that was that not Harmony's twin brother Jake? Or am I thinking of a different blonde guy? There's Aiden, there's Amy, there's Matt, yeah. Okay, to my WizGaming, yeah. Okay, sure, but like, again, is this me? Like, did I just miss Harmony and Jake's introduction? Did I like? I don't know. I've been Mandela affected in real time. Anyway, I guess a masked vigilante is going up to order something. I personally will see that and think I'm going to be robbed, but we'll see.
Hi.
Right off the bat, I love it. That is true. I mean, I'll say this. I'm glad we've got the version of extras. We've also got the cropped out backgrounds. Because I think it was meant to be like a count of some kind or like a prop, and you can see like the bit of the white outline, so you can tell it's been like cropped in some way, and it's been put together. This is a composite background of quite a complex nature, especially for like that 1 second shot of them coming in. I'm not sure if they're going to see these other characters again on the tables, but otherwise, yeah, you're right.
Welcome to Nexus Café.
Sorry, I was still not focused on that because I'm thinking of Harmony and Jake being, removed from the show, apparently.
I'm Amy. How may I serve you on this lovely day?
Well,
okay, I think I'm definitely out of sync a little bit because I'm seeing the text appear slightly before I hear the audio. So just bear that in mind, everyone. If you want to see like the in sync version, check the link in the description. It'll be on there. I don't know why that keeps happening. Yeah. All this import, yeah, drinks to the customers, implying it's a coffee place, good designs. That's a very good point, actually. I didn't mention the food and drinks, but you're right. That is something that people like often ignore because it was so difficult to have food props work in regular gacha. But yes, absolutely, when you're importing stuff, 100% that's worth commending. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Okay. Unless they're going to be trying to remake episode 1 of Go with the Tail, having a stream of it. You're going to remake episode 1 already? No, William, do episode 2. I mean, I know that I just did a remake, but I mean, come on, that was... Come on, you could... Oh, I guess you are, like, practicing with animation, so I guess it makes sense, kind of. All right, fair enough. I see. Expect some weirdness soon. We certainly will. If the original Go with the Tail was anything to go by, then yeah, we definitely... Yeah, absolutely. I look forward to more lore on the Apple Warriors that the Julius facsimile was a part of.
I'd like, what do you want, Patricia?
Excuse me, but I did not agree to this cafe.
Okay.
Wolster.
Okay, so I'm guessing these two, like they're both in disguise. Well, I mean, okay, I guess Patricia here has the fake-looking cat ears compared to the real ones. And again, I would point out the 4 ears if that were, not my prime suspicion right now. So I guess Wolster here is also a fake name. Fair enough. It definitely seems strange they're not robbing the place, but they are still acting as if they would get caught here, and that'd be an issue. I have no idea. Also, merci. Please send me lurking. Dream was seen forward. Like to be done before. Yeah. All right. Okay. that works. We've got more people in the stream right now, from according to StreamYard. So yeah, it wasn't like the beginning where no one showed up, which is fine. I'm assigning these earlier because of daylight savings in the US, so it makes sense.
You meant to say Wolster.
Well, if you'd like some recommendations, I'd be happy to recommend a few of my personal favorites.
Oh, don't lie to me, Amy. I know you don't really like any of the drinks here. You can start.
Is he trying to Jedi mind trick her? You do not like any of the drinks in this establishment. I do not like any of the drinks in this establishment. My name is Wolster, and this is Patricia. Your name is Wolster, and this is Patricia. You will not question any of this. I will not question any of this.
Stop pretending.
What do you mean?
Also, Bon, I wasn't talking about you. You were the second person here. I just mean like somebody else pointed out that I think. Wait a minute. I think it might have been you. Yeah. No, you were the one who pointed this out that people are sleeping on Gacha review grinds. Like that's why I mentioned people, weren't around.
I love everything about this
Anyway.
cafe. And I recommend the cherry frap if you're going for something sweet. So you better hurry up and order.
What do you mean better hurry up and order? Is the cherry frap going to run out with these 0 other people in the line right now, aside from Patricia?
I don't think I will.
Sir, there are dozens of people behind you. Order.
No, there are not. We saw an establishing shot of the cafe. What do you mean? They're all sitting down.
Or step out of line, please.
Like, we complimented the establishing shot of like how good it was, and we showed the characters walking up behind them. There is no one else in this line. Anyway. It's interesting that visor on the brown-haired girl bothers me. That is true. I haven't seen that visor in some time in Gacha videos. But yeah, it was a thing for a while. It was like it's kind of like also how in the early 2000s there's like just a visor being like how caps have like a general like visor thing. There was like a transparent one, and there was just also just this part here which is barren basically. I don't know why that was a thing, and people kept on mocking it for years to come. So I guess this is the last remnant of it, and it became part of a work uniform, which makes sense because work uniforms are in general unfashionable pieces.
People?
Yeah.
I don't see people. I only
Neither do I.
see loser addicts waiting in line to be served by a loser clerk.
Okay, now I know why he is in disguise. Because if he gets caught saying any of this, he's gonna get kicked out of the establishment and banned from it.
Oh my gosh, girl, you just got roasted.
Wow, Patricia's suddenly okay with the bit. I guess the name Patricia wasn't good enough, but everything else was okay. All right then, I follow this logic completely. I've been getting mind tricked myself, clearly.
You can take that.
I can't with that voice. Come on, guys, you can drop the axe now.
Oh man, what gave it away?
Okay, so this is Catherine then. Fair enough.
Oh, I don't know. So, you guys gonna order?
No, we just dropped by to say hi to you.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. You came back to bother someone at their place of work and not order anything where there's allegedly people waiting in line. What fantastic friends you are.
And also, we wanted to tell you that Mac's still sick.
You could have done that in a text message.
Darn, it's been weeks already. I hope he's doing alright.
I think he's just lost his voice. Read the description.
Okay. Fine. We'll read the description and see what this is referenced to. Alright. Good thing I didn't close the tab. So you actually decided to read the description. Interesting, listen to a party people like Tom, am I right? Well, no, we don't know. I don't think about Tom apart from the fact that he would probably like the name Patricia. Well, anyway, all jokes aside, I'm glad that you are. There's some important information that I's like you to be exposed to. I''S like you to be exposed to. Interested in being a part of the series, not a part as in like a part, being a part, like away from the series. Well, luckily for you, auditions are still open. The 3 characters have lost their voices. They are Matt, Charles, and Mason Hale. For those characters, you'll unfortunately be needing more of a masculine voice as they are males. I mean, with names like Matt, Charles, and Mason, I kind of guessed that, but fair. Below is some resources you can use. Audition lines is in the document, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Oh, actually, there's another thing in here, by the way. Also, apparently Tom here, aka Patricia, it was voiced by WizGaming themselves. So there you go. Okay, what else? What are minisodes? If you've seen episode 1 of Charity, which I have, well, we have, of course, on this review, we must be wondering what this is. It's definitely not episode 2, right? Correct. Well, the title says that. Okay, this is a minisode, or rather, a mini episode. These serve no real purpose to the plot other than lore-based content. so they serve the plot then, providing insight into the lives of the characters outside the main plot line. They also give my voice actors a chance to get their voices out there if they are minor in the story. So yeah, as I suspected, this was, supplementary material that was kind of, about that. So, yeah. I guess that is why you're saying hop on right now. This was years ago. This was made years ago. This was oh yeah, March 15th, 2020. There you go. I was the same day that the Mutant Girl first anniversary movie edit came out, actually. There you go. That was an anniversary special that was on time.
Well, I guess we'll be.
Oh wait, no, that was March 17th. What am I talking about? That was sorry, that was a dumb thing to say. No, it was 2 days before that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, KW's birthday. That makes more sense. What was I even saying? Anyway.
Going now. See you later, Amy. Bye, Catherine. Bye, Tom. Next.
Oh look, April was apparently in line. Okay.
Hi, welcome to Nexus Cafe.
I'm sorry, is everyone social distancing? Why is the line so like spaced
I'm
out?
Amy. How may I serve you today?
Okay, so I guess this was cut out due to copyright. And now we get the actual voice credits because I guess because we got the character names at the beginning, so this is the all right. That is one way of doing it if you want to have an intro and outro for stuff. This is a very short video, so I guess I can see why it would be padded to some degree. Oh, glitching. I've had that happen before. Don't worry, it happened in the remake. Actually, just no one noticed it. Yeah. Anyway, let me skip forward. Yeah. Okay. Someone please get the brown-haired girls some medical help. Some lines for the copies when dedicated areas for lines before approaching the counter to stop crowding when going to pick up mobile order stations. I mean, fair enough. That doesn't take away from the fact we didn't see anyone in the line like when they came in, nor do we like hear anything going on. But then again, I guess we don't have like we had crowd sound effects. So I mean, there was at least something in terms of the sound editing for this. So yeah, I mean, once again, we have a little bit of the something that falls a bit on the false dichotomy of Gacha in the the sense of in the sense of we have fantastic visuals and not much story at all. In fact, this was essentially very much seemed like a glorified excuse to just have to just like advertise the voice acting and the auditions, which also could have been a separate video, to be honest. I mean, if you it's not like the character who was sick was relevant. This could have like opened up with him being sick. Really, we didn't need somebody to come in and interrupt like someone's place, someone at their workplace, in order to tell them that a person they knew was already sick was still sick in universe. That made no sense whatsoever. I feel like they would also have mobile phones, maybe even if they don't. Wait until you go to school together or something. I assume that's how you all know each other. That's when we met everyone else in the first episode. And then April came in just to say that she was in fact there, which. Okay, I suppose. And we never really got into a reason as to why they decided to like come in disguise. I guess those were just for their own amusement, I suppose. Which, to be honest, like is a good character trait. That part I can sort of see. I personally would probably try to avoid looking like a burglar or a robber. Not a burglar. That would be a house anyway. But to each their own, I suppose. Also, the obvious the obvious joke, of course, is the fact that they had male and female alter egos, swapping between each other. Because I mean, to be honest, that's that would make it fun for them in some way. But then again, it wouldn't be super convincing. It's kind of like that one time that Garth and Lauren dressed up as the Mario Brothers aspiring Aphmau. And yes, that did actually happen. It is canon. So yeah, I don't understand. Anime outro feels creepy. That's a good point. I'm trying to remember when YouTube introduced like the replace audio feature. Like I know you could like mute audio at this point because obviously that's what happened. I'm sure there was like some copyright track there originally, but I forget when they actually like did the replace audio. I mean, you could just like overlay a different piece of audio at the top of that. I'm pretty sure you could do that around this time on YouTube. So yeah, I feel like that's what they should have done. It's kind of what I did for the new Gacha review like intro song. On a lot of the old Gacha reviews, I actually replaced it with a YouTube audio library song. Then I got the exact same song, I applied it to the intro and made it and properly edited it together. And that's how I've been able to make these videos stay monetized. So, I mean, there are definitely ways around this. Although I'm guessing that it was sometime later when all those videos got claimed. Even so. It has lore, but also doesn't. That makes as much sense as in Earth in one condition. Yeah. I think Witch Academy series. I was actually planning to watch Witch Academy today. I was scrolling through to make sure I wasn't going to miss out on anything. I thought, hey, if I don't review more charity series now, then I will forget to do so later on. So that's why I switched from Witch Academy to this. Possibly regretfully so, but oh well. If I've copyrighted this intro and outro, I have no tend to feel. Yeah, exactly. More you do with animatronics, so that also makes sense. But yeah, no, I get why you've kept that there. I mean, of course, it was a fan song anyway, so it. I'm surprised there was even like. I'm surprised there's a lot of the YouTubers sometimes copyright their own songs anyway, considering how they're the ones affected by copyright the most. But oh well. To each their own, DA Games, to each their own. We have one more thing for right now. This actually is only 40 seconds, I think. So I'm hoping that this one doesn't also have mostly intro and outro. So let's see. We have At the Park, and that is episode 2. Well, minisode 2, I mean.
Hey, Matt, what's up?
And again, it's out of sync, so if you want to see the real one, check the link in the description.
Well, you're probably wondering why I called you here.
Okay, there we go. See that?
Well, you're probably
Yeah, okay,
wondering why
so
I called
that's Jake. So I guess Sean and Jake might be different characters, but alright. I still don't get why they weren't in the credits, though.
Yeah. That's why I said what's up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a few seconds. It seems to be freaking out now.
Hey. Anyways, I still need a voice.
Okay. Hold on. Whoa. All right, that is too distracting. I'm re-importing the video. We're getting this in sync properly. I know it's only 40 seconds, but you deserve better quality than that, people. Okay. All right. Can I actually click it? Yep, there we go. I think this is in they call it the FNAF franchise. I thought it was basically the creative fan of the stock because the creative fans get credit for FNAF inspired media. Isn't that the fanverse? The franchise was the thing I called the Pops series, but I mean maybe Scott beat me to it. But yeah, I thought it was the fanverse. Anyway, Phoenix from Witch Academy is best main character, especially with Bond voicing them for that review. Well, I will bear that in mind next time that Bond is around for a review. Maybe that's when I will return to Witch Academy then. All right. Okay, fair enough then. Yeah, so it is fanverse. Yeah. Fun fact, actually. I think it was like a couple of days or so before the fanverse was announced. BB actually made a tweet that was like a similar concept to that, and since then we've had like a running gag that Scott stole BB's idea. Yeah, you could probably ask her about that. Actually, she will love to illuminate people on that.
Hey, Matt, what's up?
Well, you're probably wondering why I called you here.
Yeah. That's why I said what's up.
Okay. Anyways, I still need a voice.
It doesn't sound like you do. I mean, I assume this is Wiz doing like a. This is Wiz doing like this kind of voice, basically. I mean, yeah. You could get someone else to voice the character, but you could also do one like multiple roles yourself. I mean, this is what Minisodes was doing around the same time, so yeah, why not? It doesn't really matter. Anyway,
Can't you force Wiz to, like, get me one?
Don't you
because Tom is the one voiced by Wiz, so I guess has direct contacts, but okay.
already have a voice?
No, this is your voice actor. I need my own.
Yeah. You don't, by the way. Again, I will reference this point properly. You do not need to have one individual voice actor for every single gacha character that you make. I know there's some people that like to do that, but it is not a requirement. In fact, it's actually somewhat a rite of passage for certain voice actors to be able to voice multiple characters in a series. It's sometimes more efficient as well, depending on like your reach and your size of your cast as well compared to the size of your character list. So again, not necessary. So I just want to like preface this right now. I don't want to make that let that message come across. Clearly, Wiz likes to have one person per character, but yeah. Also, yeah, like you would know, I would know, Aiden particularly would know. Yeah, absolutely. And I will say, in terms of Sword on My Lawn, there is one person who has landed 2 roles. Everyone else got 1 by coincidence, but yeah, we would have been okay casting people as other roles as long as they sounded different to each other, but that's just not how it ended up working out in the end. So yeah, I raised 4 skills, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I've done I don't know how many characters do I voice in Music Girl? At least 3, I think. Then again, I voiced like 10 in Fallen Angels, so yeah. Again, clearly my experience has planted me firmly on one side of this of this idea, but like still. To each their own, basically. But yeah, to anyone who wants to cast their own voice actor series, you don't necessarily have to, limit your cast size or your character size, the list size, I mean, in order to accommodate the people you get auditioning if you don't get that many. I know that a lot of people actually, like the particular ones that like focus on the Discord partnerships so much, they get like tons of auditionees. So this isn't normally an issue for them. But to those that don't, that's, that is one way around this. Yeah. All right.
Sheesh, okay. Hear that, Wiz? Get yourself a good male voice actor. And for all of you viewers, you can audition by messaging him on Discord. His tag is WizGamingXD3414. Now get to it.
Yeah, and of course, yeah. Who needs one separate voice actor for every character? He just voice them all. Yeah, that's also an option. Yeah, there are some people out there that will voice every single character, like Devil Artemis, for example. Like as far as like the big YouTubers go, that's the example that I would think of. In terms of gacha tubers, obviously yourself, Ghost Kitty, and Midori Stories voicing all the male characters. And also, but then again, Midori also cast like individual female VAs, so probably got like a bunch of auditions at the time, I imagine. That's probably what happened. Didn't audition the males in that case. That to me seems also quite strange. If you're going to audition one, you might as well do the other, right? Unless by some miracle, Midori being the size that he was back in 2019 didn't actually get any male auditionees. I don't know. Most of it. There we go. And also, yeah, it does like huge YouTubers, Cookie Swell C. Absolutely, yeah. And again, she pulled that off like miraculously well. Like that's like one aspect of the series that I think we kind of like agreed. Oh yeah, this is actually surprisingly good in comparison to like literally everything else that happened from it. So yeah, exactly. Plenty of examples. You can even stand up to like media. How many times has D. Bradley Baker voiced like half of an entire roster of things? Look at the voice cast for the Ben 10 aliens if you don't believe me. But yeah, among of course many other examples, countless ones. Yeah, Mel Blanc, Looney Tunes. There you go. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Yeah. Anyway, did you ever end up watching Mita's video about him returning? No, actually, I didn't. I forgot to do that. How many characters was Tom Hanks voicing in Polar Express? Originally, he was supposed to voice all of them, but that ended up, not being convincing enough. I know, the Polar Express being uncanny, who would have guessed? But like, yeah, he was at least 4 characters, probably more, I think. I know he did like the motion capture for, I think, pretty much everyone, but yeah, as far as voice goes, not sure. Oh my goodness. I think it's because like the idea was it was supposed to be like a dream, so everyone sounded the same would have also made sense, but you know, whatever. It still works. It still works either way. But yeah, no, I forgot about Media's returning video. Another contender for today, honestly. I wasn't sure who I was going to have on Gacha review today. Yeah, it was going to be. I was thinking. Honestly, this either was going to be Midori, it was going to be Witch Academy, or this, and this ended up winning out in the end. However, as I was investigating this, looking at WizGaming's filmography, I suppose, I did actually oh, another thing I've missed out on MCD's 10-year anniversary. I remember the 4-year anniversary stream, but I didn't realize I was going to post about this. Okay, I'll have to check that out later. Okay, but speaking of, again, going through WizGaming's filmography, I actually found found that you know, he'd done like a lot of work for on theories to do with a certain show that that I personally have slept on in terms of featuring on the channel. So do you want to do Witch Academy on Friday? Well, I mean, I thought today was Friday, right? Did I get the days wrong? No, it is Friday today. What are we talking about? If you mean next Friday, I'll try to remember that. But yeah, there is something in terms of, you know, what I want to do tomorrow that actually, I think everyone is going to be going to be, you know, either either like, you know, pleasant, like excited that it's going to be featured on Gacha Review, or is going to be horrified that I am once again treading on what Gacha tubers or the Gacha community at large has deemed to be sacred ground. Unless I decide to go back and watch like the older stuff on this exact same channel before I get to this particular video. That's a debate that I'm going to actually I'm going to ponder right now and then decide that for tomorrow. So I can either do like the big one that everyone knows, or I can do the obscure ones and work my way up to it, typical Gacha review style. Either way. Yeah. Well, also, okay, so, right, okay, all right. Just one thing about this. The way you're phrasing this right now, Ghost Kid, is that, yes, he has many voice acting roles in many things. That's how voice actors work. Yes, absolutely. Unlike at the turn of the 20th century, where they tried to, like, you know, blacklist voice actors from, like, recording for more than one character, you know, like, every, you know, like per, like, lifetime, basically. You know, if you believe, you look at what happened to this voice actress of Snow White, Adriana Castellotti. But yeah, but what you're saying is that, yeah, he has like many voice roles, I assume, at the same time, because that was what I was really like talking about. And yeah, I mean, Maisu is another example, by the way. You know, not necessarily you know, Sayu himself, I don't believe, but definitely, but definitely, you know, I like, you know, like Patrick M. Seymour, you know, Princess Rizu, Keston, you know, like, and Andy as well. A lot of them who were there towards the very beginning ended up voicing many characters. I think also because like Aphmau like got more of an audience after there's like more of a prestige and more of a budget, so you got then to hire other people aside from them, but they kept their original roles. And then of course there was there was Chris, who, you know, like had 3 roles, all of them pretty much died, but I see no one of them survived. The 3 main roles in My Street, but then also other in the extended lore of Aphmau, he had, I think, 10 in what he mentioned. First one being Shad, as he mentioned in VidCon. But yeah, like that. So yeah, in that show too, sure. But just saying he has many voice acting roles, that doesn't cover it, because, you know, everyone's filmography is larger than one particular show for the most part. That's not saying much at all. So yeah, again, just to clarify that, kind of like ruined the impetus of the end there. But again, I want to like clarify these things. And honestly, we had a lot of time anyway because this episode was pretty short in general. So yeah, the error's been cleared. Again, like the cliffhanger, I will look into because I just remember right now that hey, there's actually this series that I was planning to watch was not the first one. Should I do the first one first? I will look into that now after we cut the cameras. And while I do so, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you've done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.